when I record these types of videos, I kind of like it a bit more because it allows me to chill. I don't have to summarize vids compared to when I'm recording on TikTok. It's more thing where I have to make my points. I have to carry my points across much more quicker because the video length's got to be a minute and a half, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So what I'd rather say in 10, 20, I have to say in three. So now as I'm speaking, because I don't really like structuring my videos, I kind of have to subconsciously summarize it. Sometimes the point is very deviated and doesn't come across as straight as I want it to. You know what I'm saying? But with YouTube, with long form content, allows me to speak freely, allows me to, you know, take my time making the points, and obviously allows people to be more comfortable with understanding the points that I'm putting across. You know what I'm saying? And in my path of finding myself, so it's a bit hot. Man has to cool myself with the Miranda strawberry. The last time I'm probably gonna have a fizzy drink at all. I've sorted out my fitness. My fitness isn't up there to where I want it to be yet, but inshallah, I'm gonna be there. But in this path of finding myself, I'm understanding. It's good in life to have a bird's eye view of what's going on around you. To be there, but to not be there at the same time. To understand things, but to pretend not to understand things at the same time. You know what I'm saying? To hear all angles, be looking at stuff, and moving accordingly. Some people might call it spying, but I feel like it's just being more aware of your surroundings and what is going on around you. And one of the things that I've understood, and it's a point that I literally put on my socials the other day, is that age is not equal wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Now, I might be here speaking as a 21, almost 22-year-old, chatting, saying, I think I know it all. I do. Well, not everything, but I think I know more than most people. And why I say that is because I feel that the maturity levels that I show, and this is not me trying to big myself up and become big-headed and become confident and arrogant, because that's far from it. When these discussions, you have to be real with yourself, and I feel that with how I feel I portray myself is much better than what I see from people around me. And why I say that is what I used to do is look up to the people older than me. I used to just take their words for gospel. I used to think, the people 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years older than me, cool, they've been through more life experiences. So that means that, they not know much more than I do. I just take their word for it. Whatever they tell me is what I should be following. And I did. For a long while, it was me following the advice of people older than me saying, do this, do that, do that, do this, this will happen, that will happen, this will happen. And I did. I was following it. I'm following it. The first time things happened, things didn't happen the way it should. It was like, what? Things happen. Second time, like, okay. The third time, it was like, and then you realize after a while that they don't know what they're doing either. They're just saying things and knowing that you're just going to take their word for it because you're older than them. It happens with parents. It happens with people It happens with people that you walk past. They think that because they've lived old enough, they know better than you do. And I disagree. That couldn't be further from the truth. And I see this because of the way people behave. The way people behave is nothing short of despicable. You know what I'm saying? The way people behave is, especially in this day and age, is they move without morals, without sense, without knowledge. Like the behavior that we're displaying amongst ourselves is nothing short of animalistic. The behavior that we're showing is nothing short of how the kids that we look after in secondary school and college are acting. And it really is. There's no other way to say it. We've grown up, and instead of changing our behaviors and becoming better and, you know, becoming the people that our parents or our elders weren't, We're going right back into those behaviors that we used to display 5, 10, 15 years ago, like we're in secondary school. It's mean girl behavior, chatting behind closed doors, spreading rumors, the lack of sexual discipline. These are all things that, as you get older, you start understanding and you start looking at people and you're like, what are people doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are people doing? They're acting like they ain't been here before. They're acting like they ain't got responsibilities to look after and fulfill. They ain't got people that are looking up to them. They ain't got people that see them. They ain't got shame. Like, all of these things people are lacking. And then when you have someone that's pointing out things and is able to point out their hypocrisy, is able to point out their problems, their issues, they're looked at as a bad person. And that's where you look at, and that's where you stop and say, it doesn't matter what you think. I'm just going to point out the wrong from the right. It's as simple as. But people are still stuck in that secondary school mentality. You know what I'm saying? People haven't grown up. We're in our 20s, we're in our 30s. Why are we still acting the same as when we were 15, 16? We've been through life experiences that should enable us to show maturity. It's as simple as. Oh, it's very simple. You got to excuse me, man. I live near the sea airport, so it's just planes after planes after planes. Luckily, luckily it ain't Heathrow. What I'm saying is the maturity levels that we're showing amongst ourselves is it's nothing short of incredulous. It's incredible how low we are collectively. People that we look up to, we think are the ones to show them that moral intelligence and that discipline, are the ones where we're advising instead because they're lacking. How many times it's been many a workplace where I see, elders just have a lack of discipline, just move into anyone that they see, making people uncomfortable. That's, you know what I'm saying? I hear stories. I hear stories. Making people uncomfortable, not knowing that we're gonna have to work with this person day in, day out. That's not the only con, that's not the only problem. It's the fact that you made that person uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You've now broken their trust just to fulfill your disgusting needs. You know what I'm saying? Now that person, their mental is destroyed, their physical in some cases is destroyed. They're not at peace now. Whenever you walk past them or whenever they see you, now the mind's is just wandering, trying to find peace because of what you're doing. And obviously, it's not something that's restricted to older people. The youngers do it as well, and that's something that I'll get to. But you expect a bit more from older people, right? Because it's just something that that's what I used to think anyway. You think they know better, when in fact, when the fact is they don't know better. Apparently, because what we keep seeing and what we are shown is that they don't. You don't want to have to use that excuse of, oh, you got sisters, you got mothers, you got aunts, you got daughters. You don't need to use that excuse to understand that what you're doing is despicable. You know what I'm saying? It's not a week or a month or a day that you don't hear these type of issues again and again and again and again. Some people are even married and you do these things. You do these things behind closed doors. You might even delay They might even delay going home just to make sure they get their kicks in before they get home. You know what I'm saying? Get married, they don't even love the wife that they're with. They're even attracted to the wife they're with. They're just married just for the sake of it, just to get the kicks in once again. I'm saying it's that sexual discipline that people don't have, and as a result, they're messing everyone's life up. It's poor. It's poor behavior. I'm saying it's poor behavior. Until people are called out for said behavior, it's going to continue. And I feel that I'm very, or at least I try to be within reason of who I'm with, who I chat to. I don't believe. I used to think that knowing people or staying in contact with people is an advantage. Like I used to be annoyed when my phone wouldn't blow up because of GCs, because of messages, snaps. I was never in the street thing. You know what I'm saying? All these things used to bother me, but it got to a point where I'm happy that this is peace. There's peace on my phone. There's peace in my life when I go to work. There's peace just in general. Like I could walk and I could just walk and be in my own thoughts. I can be in peace and serenity. Because that's way better than having a lot of people that are fake and don't have morals around us. You know what I'm saying? It's not being me being arrogant. It's not me thinking I'm better than people. It's me searching for peace. It's me understanding that I'd rather have 5, 10 good ones than 100 meaty ones. Just to say, I've got more friends than you. What's up? Like with anything, it's quality over quantity. You could have 100 great friends, 100 friends, but who would stand 10 tongues with you when something goes on? When you're in a mazzoline, when you're in some stress, when something goes wrong, or some member of your family dies, when you're ill, when you're going through depression, who is going to be there with you? Well, you got 100 friends in it, so your quality of life is already better because you normal people. That's not how it works. I'm lucky at a younger age to have understood that before it's too late. Now I've gone to a point where I'm old enough and can't really fix certain things. See, my life might be quiet now, but I'm very happy with how it's going because there's just less hassle. There's less people that you have to calculate. Oh, you know what I'm saying? His energy is a bit down, but let me brush it. I'll take people at face value. Like if you show me something, I'll take it and I'll move. You've already, shown me your move on the chessboard. Now I've got to take the next move accordingly. I think people are pissed on your move. I'm not really concerned in giving people chances and chances and chances again to prove themselves. I'll be pissed at the time if you've done me wrong. Now move. Done. So it's simple. It's nothing to have a headache about. It's nothing to be perplexed about. It's nothing to keep thinking about. You just take it people at face value and move on. Life is more comfortable as a result. People try and provoke me. People try to be in my business all the time. I don't really care about all that. I'll care in a moment because naturally I'm a human. I'm meant to react when an action happens. It's cause and effect. As much as I'd rather not react to certain situations, I want to react to certain situations because I'm human. And after that situation has passed, then it's fair game. Go. It's done. What I'm saying. It's not a problem reacting. It's what happened afterwards that's in your control. Because what happens to you is not really in your control. Like certain things can happen that you have never foreseen it in a million years. And it's not up to you to now move accordingly to that situation. And when it comes to people, I feel like slowly working things out. This year has been very eye opening. You know what I'm saying? Into people just letting you down time and time again, or people showing you the angles, or people tearing off that layer of fakeness that they were showing to you, when in reality they were like this, and now you got to maneuver and be like, "What's that you? Okay, cool then. All right, if that's you, then move to the side, man. My direction, I'm still going there. You move to the side, I'm pushing you to the side. I'm still going straight. I'm still going on that straight path. If you're not going on that straight path, you can move. You know what I'm saying? The train's still moving. Like I said, you can move with or without you. You know what I'm saying? You can mind my business. I'll mind mine. I'm not gonna mind yours because I've got so much of my business to mind. Why I'm gonna now mind someone else's business? How does that add to my life? I want to mind someone else's business, make it my problem, stress over someone else's business. But when it comes to my business, you're not going to help me with my business. You're just going to mind it, keep tabs on it, but not do anything with it about it that helps me. It don't make no sense to me. I'm not, forgive the economic talk, but the ROI is absolutely that. It's shit on that. It's poor. It's us. There's no ROI in that. There's none. So why do it? Why should I mind someone else's business when I got my business on mine to mine? And I haven't sorted out my business, but yeah, I wouldn't have to take on someone else's business, make it my problem. When are you gonna fix mine? No, bro. Hey, no. I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'm alright. Honestly, that's too much wahala for me. That's too much, as a Swahili will say, mashaka. I ain't got time for that. What I've got time for is fixing myself, making sure my mental's cool, my physical's cool, my spiritual's cool. Financially, I'm good, and the rest will come with time. I'm not concerned about anybody else's business. The only thing I'm concerned about is be able to look after my parents, look after my siblings, look after the people that haven't forsaken me. Simple as. People that stand 10 toes. People that looked after me, people that I've looked after. You know what I'm saying? And when you are able to fall into that clouds, bliss is what comes. Bliss is all that comes to your mind. Now I won't say that spiritually I've got everything worked out. I feel like spiritually this year has been on a decline, especially with everything that's been going on. I thought that I've been on a decline just because I was in a mode of depression, as I said in the previous video. This isn't more than that. I was just depressed for long periods of time, and as a result of that, my spiritual, my faith has gone down. I'm saying I wasn't connected to Ramadan as I should have been, to Shawwal as I should have been, to Dhul Hijjah as I should have been. You know what I'm saying? To the prayers as I should have been. It's something where you can change starting from now. You don't have to wait to change. It's something that you can start to change gradually, and hopefully one day I'll get back to where I was spiritually, or even better. Mentally, I'll go back to where I was. I can see it in me gradually increasing and becoming better mentally and physically, slowly, and financially, slowly. All it takes is a gradual step. Well, that's all it takes. Very slowly, very steady, and that's how we move, honestly. Patience is the key. trying to remember a point that I had to say. Now, probably because of this drink, I'm forgetting a certain point that I had to say. But yeah, I don't know, man. I was just having conversations with some of my friends, and these are some of the points that came out from it. You know what I'm saying? There's things that we've noticed, from things that we've witnessed, sometimes at work, sometimes outside. And you know me, I'm not someone to shut up and keep my thoughts to myself. I'm always going to, in the safest way, and in the sometimes it's not safe. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I just be saying absolute nonsense, but it's because I want people to know that what they're doing is nonsense. But at the same time, I'm not a person that keeps my that keep my cards close to my chest at all. I'm gonna say what is needed to be said so that people wake up and they understand. One, mind your business. Two, age is not equal to wisdom. Three, we need to have sexual discipline. And that goes for youngers, that goes for olders. It's a stickling point of society that we're making our self-worth on the other gender. No, that's not how things work. Your life is not equated to how many relationships you're in, how many girls or men you chat to, or how many times you've done the doing thing. No, it's not. There's so much better experiences out there, so much better things to do out there that will not hurt your mental, that will not hurt your physical, that will not hurt your financial, that will not hurt your spiritual, and will land you in a better place as a result. People are treacherous out there, both genders. They're treacherous. You know what I'm saying? They're treacherous. They don't care about anything anyone but themselves, and they'll let you know it. They'll let you know it with chest. Yo, this is me. I don't care what you feel. Just as long as I've done what I've done, I've enjoyed myself. Here you go. Kick you to the curb. Let's go. They don't care about all that. But you're there reminiscing about what's what, the good things in that we had. Why? They're not, so why would you? Move on. I mean, it's sad you got played, but how are you gonna hang over? Why is it gonna hang over you like a cloud now? It's ruining your life when but the other brother's calm and comfy. The other guy's calm and comfy. Why? You're gonna let that person now dictate what you think. You're gonna let that person, what they've done, now ruin your life indirectly because you feel that they've got power over you. That's not how it works, bro. You have power over yourself. You have power over what you think, say, and do. Now it's time to talk to yourself and be like, okay, this has happened and it's a sad thought and it's a sad experience, but I know I'm better than that and I know I'm better than her or him. So I move accordingly, start fixing myself so next time I won't get played by another brother or another sister. It's as simple as you say the game's the game, the game's the game, and the game is the game. But you either let yourself get played or you play it. Or you don't get engaged in it and be above the game. You got to stand on your own 2 feet. You got to trust that you're making the right decision within reason. Some people are so narcissistic that they feel that every decision they make is the right one. I don't stop to think what the other person's thinking. That is all. Have some critical thought when you're making decisions. If they've shown you red flags and you're going over there and doing things, sometimes at some point it is your fault because they've shown you they are before, but you're there making excuses for them. That's what I said about taking people for face value. They've shown you who you are before you decide to talk to them, and now you're there complaining about what they're doing, even though they've shown you that before to people that are close to you. At some point, you've got to take the blame. That doesn't make what they've done okay, but at some point, yeah, we're not kids no more. We're adults. Cool when you're 14, 15. Cool. You can put the kids thing into circulation, but bro, when they're my age and older now, come on, we're all adults now. Got responsibilities. You were frontal lobes are developing. Come on, man. It gets to stages where you have to take some blame. You got to have some critical thinking with these situations. It's not by force to do these things. It's okay living in solitude, living in silence most times, living alone. That's why I feel people are scared of. They're scared of being alone because they see everyone around them is in a relationship. They want to rush and find the person as opposed to the right person. They're scared that if they don't find a person now and then, that they're going to miss out on what everyone else is doing. All that everyone else is doing is playing around, getting their heart broken, not getting true love because they just focus on getting a person rather than the right person, than the person. When you find the person, life becomes easier as a result because you're coming as a partnership, you're coming as one, you're coming together. And now your flaws are covered by their pros, and their flaws are covered by your pros. Your strength combines and your flaws diminish. Instead, you're going to the next man and wondering why now you're never at peace, you're always distressed, you're always depressed. Because you just found any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Or you found any Shaniqua and Letitia, or Sue and Patricia. That's what you did. Now, as a result, as much as they've done something, you weren't patient. We're grateful to have this body that we, as human beings, try to look after every single day. We look after our heart, we look after our lungs, we look after our stomach, our skin, our lips, our eyes, and nose. Look after it, and we're giving it to people that don't care the slightest about us. Why? Giving our heart to people, they smash it, and now you put a broken heart back. Some people even die because of broken hearts. Because of broken hearts, they die because of depression. Because that's what certain people have done to them. We're giving people too much access to our body, and that's not just for girls. But that's another issue entirely. It's men as well. You can argue whether the girls' issue is much more prevalent because of the fact that they love emotionally. Sometimes emotions just, you know, eclipse what the logic that they're supposed to go through. At the same time, love is something that affects both men and women. We're giving people too much access to our body that don't deserve it. And as a result, we're the ones that are worse off. They don't give their body to everybody. So why should you? You know what you're compatible with, but you're giving it to people that aren't compatible with you in the slightest. That you don't work with. No, you don't work with. But you'd rather be with someone that's not right for you than be alone and continue to find yourself and continue to be in peace and continue to work towards what you want to work. You'd rather be with someone because you feel that that the lesser option is being alone. You're not comfortable being alone. You feel dark thoughts when you're alone. You don't have to. All you need is a hobby. All you need is something to look forward to. And you find that sometimes it's better to be alone than to be in a relationship, unless that relationship allows you to elevate as a human being. You know what I'm saying? giving other people access isn't helpful at all. It's not. So we should respect ourselves to allow other people to respect me, respect you. People are not going to respect you if you don't respect yourselves. And people can see whether you got confidence or respect within yourself. People can see it. It's not something that people don't sense or smell or hear. It's the sort of small things that people latch onto and understand. Yeah, this guy's shaky. You know, I can manipulate or gaslight this person, and they'll do whatever I ask them to because they're not sure within themselves. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you allow people to think that you're not fully confident, they can just walk all over you and have no pushback because even while it's happening and you know what's happening is wrong, you don't feel confident enough to face the situation head on. We're not. And as a result, they continue to do the same thing towards you, and they're sitting like a duck, waiting for them to move on to the next person for you to actually face the issue. But by then, it's too late. The damage is done. We've got to face these issues head on as they're happening to make people understand what they're doing is not okay. We've got to be more sure of ourselves, man. How we work with beautiful, intelligent, workaholic human beings. Or letting ourselves down time and time again, giving people access to our body, to our thoughts, to our minds. That shouldn't deserve it at all. I shouldn't deserve it at all. I don't know, man. I think I've made it to about 32 minutes. So, I don't know. I should wrap things up. Maybe. I don't want to make this too long that people don't want to finish and watch it. I want people to listen to my little TED talk. You know what I'm saying? I want people to listen to my little TED talk. I don't want to talk too much, and now I'm feeling tired and lethargic, and I can't speak no more. You know what I'm saying? And it's also lunchtime, so these planes are going to continue to fly. You know, my videos are uncut, so you're going to hear what's up regardless. So, yeah, man. I have hope in my people. I've made mistakes, but continue to learn from them and become formidable human beings as a result. Even though there's a lot of bad apples, there's a lot of good ones too. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I'm gonna take this 7 week break from work to better myself mentally, to better myself physically, to better myself spiritually, better myself financially, to better myself in all corners of the earth, or all corners in life. You know what I'm saying? I've got goals I want to achieve. I want to find a person that I will be with forever. I want to, buy a house, build my family, all these things. I have to work myself before I even get to that point of being responsible for other people. Well, yeah, this 7 week period is just the start of the rest of my life, obviously. But yeah, man. If you made it this far, I appreciate you, man, for listening. Appreciate all the support. Even though we're not Mr. Beast yet, we're not an influential speaker, we're not big dogs. We'll get there soon, you know what I'm saying? We'll get there one day, very soon. Naturally, it's your boy NJ, aka TZP, aka Heavy Duty, aka Headliner, HQ Squared. And until next time.